here at the beautiful Santa Maria Bay in Comino, filming this podcast today. We're here with Ali Bosios.
Yes.
Bosios, said it right, Greek surname. But you're originally from Gozo, was it?
Malta, living in Gozo.
Okay, originally from Malta. And we're here today to talk about this bay in Comino. There's been some discussion lately online, there's been some petitions, and I happen to have come up here to camp, and I thought it would be nice to see a different point of view. So let's start off from the beginning. So I saw this petition myself the other day before I came here, and I had no idea what it was about. A friend of mine brought it up on their Facebook. I clicked on it and I said, oh, okay. It sounded like they wanted to develop something at Santa Maria Bay.
Ruined beach.
Like another ruined beach. I was picturing Marija with all the sunbeds, or some beaches in Armir where they tell you go away, this is private beach. And I thought, oh no, you know, environmentalists, we can't do that, let's save Malta, let me click on the petition, you know, my click will save the... Anyway.
Yes.
Good intentions.
Yes, always.
Then I came here camping, I met you guys, I saw Alon. The last time I came to Comino was more than 3 years ago, so I remember it. I've been living abroad, so I remember it nothing. And I saw, okay, there's a kiosk, a bit of light music, a couple of sunbeds. And then I got to speak to you today, and we found out of all the environmental leanings, things like this.
Yes.
So, I wanted to make this video to show people maybe the other side of things. What is it that people who signed the petition, like me, who it seems to make sense, what is it that they don't know? What's the other side of things?
It's time that there's something new on the market, and I'm not meaning market where it comes to money. It's a way of life, it's a way of educating people, making sure that our environment is safeguarded. You know, we need to inform visitors that this is something that we should really be proud of as Maltese. But yet we come, we camp, sure, no worries, cut trees, take stones from rubble walls, and then I'm the one who gets grief because I'm here, try to earn a living with my family, really. I suggest all those who aren't in favor, before they be judgmental about the whole situation, I invite them on my behalf and for them to spend the day. They don't need to sit on a sunbed, they can whatever, they don't need to eat at the kiosk, they can bring their own food. No worries. For us, you're not another number. We just want you to come here, enjoy the beauty, which is right at our doorstep, man. I mean, every day I come here with my family because it's a family-run business. It's like you go for a holiday in your own country. How amazing is that, man? Perfect.
A lot of people would be jealous. I mean, you have...
Yeah, you know...
Your office is the nicest.
Yes, you know what a long list of people I have who told me, listen, if you've got a job, man, we'll come, we'll camp, whatever needs to be done, we'll be there.
I'm sure it's in
demand.
demand.
From all over the world.
Yes. From all over Europe, probably. They would love to.
And even further away.
Yes.
Yes.
Like
the cameraman is Australian, right?
Oh, yeah. Yes. Cameraman's Australian. So we were speaking about, like, you guys are trying to do some work for conserving this place, some natural conservation. The sand, you mentioned the sand dunes, and you're finding it difficult because there's a lot of red tape. Is that the case?
Yes, rather than a lot of red tape, there is a lot of stages, authorities, you know, ministries you have to go through. You can't just go to one and get it dealt with there and then. We started from the first year. Because anything we do it carefully, we researched about Comino, we knew it was a Natura 2000 site. Then we started experiencing the changes in the sand dune, you know, with the weather, trampling of people. I admit it, some people, but they can't help it. There's nothing to show that they shouldn't be walking on a sand dune.
So I didn't even know that you weren't meant to do that. So normally in other places they block people from walking on the sand dunes because it's a sensitive area.
Yes, for instance, Ramla, there's a sand dune at the back of the beach, but I think that is not a problem for
where the reeds are and there's a rope. Okay.
Yes, that rope has been installed fairly recently. I mean, and it does make a difference. I mean, you have a placard, you're informing people that it's a protected site, you should appreciate not cut flowers or whatever. I mean, what kind of plants you have.
Yes.
Educate, you know. And in itself, it will start to replenish because there are no people sitting on the sand dunes. I know people cutting flowers to put them in their hair for photos on Instagram. You know, I mean, there are filters for that now. I heard.
You can just put some virtual flower.
Yes.
So your family's actually been active in trying to conserve the place, but you're getting painted as, I guess the perception for people who don't come to see and have no contact is that
Like
there's some greedy developer. I don't know. Maybe they're going to build something and.
Like for us, it would be better to be in a more stable, in the sense, not permanent, to be open for 24/7 sort of deal. More to lessen the trampling, damage, dispersal of dust. It would be a set time period, open from this month to that month, from this time to this time, and that's it. To try and limit as much as possible movement until certain safety measures are taken. For instance, maybe new material for the dirt roads. Because that was an initiative which was a bit silly, in my opinion, always. And it's rather dry as a land, so it gets really windy and it's a mess.
Do you think people are worried that Santa Maria Bay could end up like another Blue Lagoon, a very overly touristy, loud music, like you can't even enjoy the nature? Do you think that's one of the worries people have?
It could be, but I promise that the idea of that even transpiring would be the day that I would say I'm a failure. Because the main objective of Santa Maria was to disperse the huge numbers of visitors at Blue Lagoon, another beautiful gem which unfortunately has been ruined to shreds.
It's very difficult to enjoy it.
Yes,
it is beautiful, but to actually enjoy it is...
certain very small time windows where you can go and say, all right, this is the Blue Lagoon I've seen on photos.
Yes.
Because that's the thing.
Because it's like Ibiza, like 1,000 people there.
Given a very different perspective of Blue Lagoon. The photos most probably are shot in winter. There's no one there. I mean, and then they go and
they
it's
find a
like
sunny day.
A tiny island full of seals or penguins, I don't know. And they plop them there for 4 hours. And that's that. And there's nothing informing what's on the island. I mean, there's the tower, there's the battery. It's beautiful. A lot of photo opportunities, caves. I mean, rock formations. It's never ending.
I think it's because of this reason we can empathize, we can understand people worrying like that a place that they associate with quiet, relaxed, they can be worrying that, now even I'm going to lose that because it's going to... So you can understand people's concerns.
I definitely do. And I agree on certain aspects of where they're coming from.
I mean, people can come and see for themselves, and I think you guys are doing a good job, as in people were, like, there was even some false statements. They're saying you're playing loud music. They're playing very, very soft. Just a bit of reggae in the background. You don't even hear it almost. There's no loud bass.
It depends on the wind, really. But we don't...
But yesterday, like one of those boats, whenever they go past, you can hear the sound. Like you're inside.
I could have
like you're in the middle of a disco in Pacheville, just by being there, So the sound is not very low. You've had... Someone said something about the smell.
Yes, a disgusting smell.
Disgusting smell. I don't know. I mean, there was cooking, but there was no disgusting smell.
And this reader and commenter is from London.
Okay.
So I was going to congratulate the person for the amazing nose they have.
Okay.
To have smelled us from London, I mean.
So the person who did the comment. That's excellent smell. Yeah, wow.
I've never met such a...
Transnational.
Yes.
Okay. So you mentioned you had a lot of difficulties. You've been here 3 years. There have been a lot of difficulties, a lot of roadblocks along the way. Could you comment on a couple of them?
Well, where it comes to the sunbeds and umbrellas, we knew from the start it was going to be less than Blue Lagoon because there is natural shade at Santa Maria Bay, beautiful tamarisk trees, which unfortunately are being cut by certain individuals, not mentioning names, but anyways. And we were allocated an area. Yeah, fine. At the end of each business day, you have to put them somewhere securely. But unfortunately, the permit we were given, there's no allocated storage space.
Yes.
So you have a risk of theft, vandalism, you know,
Yes.
but we try to work with what we have. I mean, even with the kiosks, with electricity and water, it's a lot of stumbling blocks.
Okay.
Really. So a lot of people are saying, I am hogging the beach with my sunbeds, and I don't let people use their own beach furniture, and that they have to rent by force. But first of all, I am not here to ruin anyone's day. I am only here offering a service to whoever who needs it.
Yes.
I mean, not everyone is willing to carry their sunbeds from Australia, for instance.
No.
I mean, if you have yours, well and good, bring them over.
And you aren't covering the whole beach. I mean,
No.
maybe people have the impression.
Yes, that's another thing, because recently we're doing a small marketing campaign to try and introduce, okay, it's our third year, but this was the year where we could actually invest in some proper marketing.
And you had a
for
backlash
shooting,
from
no,
that.
and yes, but for the shooting, we set up 2 rows, neatly put,
Just for the camera.
just for the cameras. So people are seeing that, oh, they're setting the whole beach up from the morning. It's not the truth.
You tried to do a bit of marketing.
Yes, it was just for marketing to make it look
Yeah.
aesthetically pleasing for some people who actually like these things.
Yes.
I'm not saying that they're pleasing for
Well, yes. I mean, just
everyone.
if we take today as an example, most of the people are just on the beach,
Yes, and
on
with
the
their
sand,
own
with their own things.
umbrellas, yes.
And then there's 7,
And
8, how many? 7?
maybe 4 sets
Four
of
sets.
sunbeds rented. I
And
mean,
a couple of umbrellas. So
yes.
you're not taking up all the beach or telling people,
not-
move off. You
and
can.
also we didn't move further back because of the dune.
Yes.
We're trying to further the people away from
Okay.
it.
That makes sense. Well, yeah, I mean, I guess people need to have, access to the information. They're not all here to see
No.
it. Not everyone can just get away and have a look, and they just rely on what they're told. So
I
maybe
get where they're coming from, and like I said, some aspects I really feel what they're saying, and honestly, you're protesting about someone who's like you. Basically, you're protesting against one of your own men. You have a petition against someone who's trying to be different, forward thinking, and trying to change the game on Malta. Come over, man, really.
And lastly, what sort of vision or how could you imagine Comino being in the future, specifically this bay? What's your vision for the place? Like, what would be a good way to manage it?
First and foremost, respect the environment we have. It's depleting. It's by the day, you know, a lot of foot traffic, a lot of boats coming, no limit of people coming, the boats, there's nothing, cordoning. Natura 2000 site is not just the earth, we've also got the sea to worry about. And there's no control on private boats, they're flashing grey water.
Yes.
Here I see it as a blue flag status, but I'm trying to work around the fact that no pets would be allowed, and we like our 4-legged friends. I mean, we try to find the balance with that.
Yeah.
And I see it as an agrotourism. I wish I can produce my own vegetables, that would be brilliant. 0 mileage. Let's try to limit.
Zero food miles.
Yes, let's change it
You
up.
could have a herb garden,
Yes.
veggie patch. There could be a permaculture
Yes, and
site
there's-
going on with
there are
someone
a lot of,
dedicated to
like,
take care of
these
it.
people petitioning. This is what we should. There are people who really care. So let's try to make it work.
Great.
I need to go cooking.
So, thank you very much.
Before my
We know you're
mom
very busy.
comes and
Hopefully,
cooks me.
this will
Yes.
open up some new
Yes.
dialogue
Yes.
and get the other side of the
And if
story
you're
out.
ever back here, come say hello.
Great. Thank you
Come
very much.
dancing.